Hi there. This is Raya Samet. I'm the librarian for chess, and I wanted to walk you through how to find some articles when you are leading the class discussion for applied behavior analysis. So you'll notice that I'm on the U of M Dearborn main page. Obviously, it could look a little different when you're looking at it, but I wanted to show you how you can always get to the library page from here. And there's two places where the library is linked. Here under academics, you can find it, academics, Mardinian Library, right there. You can click on that link, or you can scroll all the way down to the bottom and find the link at the far right-hand corner. So once we're on the library page, you probably know that this big search box is what we're looking for. We're going to search for journal articles in this case, and this is a place to do it. But before we can actually do our search, we have to think about what the search terms that we are going to want to use are. And obviously that means we have to do a little bit of thinking about the topic that we're being given. And sometimes we also have to think about how it fits in with some of the existing readings that have been assigned already, so that we're not picking something that's already assigned, right? We want to do something either complementary, maybe contrasting with some of the readings that we've done, something that brings up a different perspective, or that reinforces something that we're already seeing. So it might be worthwhile for you to take a look at those readings that have been assigned for that topic, and also to just ponder the topic and how you think you want to approach it. Is there something specific that you're considering? So for this particular search, I'm going to be looking for things that relate to the history of the founding of applied behavior analysis as a field. So I went ahead and I started thinking about what would be some of the keywords and terms that might help me to do this. So I just started a sticky note, and I thought, okay, definitely want to have the words applied behavior analysis. And not only do I want those words individually, but I want that to be a phrase. I want that to be together. And so I've put that in quotation marks. You'll see in a moment that when I place something into quotation marks in the search box, it keeps it together as one discrete unit. So that instead of searching for all those words individually, applied behavior and analysis, it will only bring me results where applied behavior analysis is together as one phrase. But there are some other keywords that I was thinking about too. Obviously, history makes sense, but there's also development, founders or founding, trends, maybe something like pioneer, seminal, or groundbreaking. So I was just sort of thinking about how I might approach this topic of the history of the field and what kinds of things could be good keywords for me. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started with an initial search. So remember I said I was going to do applied behavior analysis and history. So applied behavior analysis in quotation marks and history. I'm going to hit the search button, and here we go with results. So just right off the bat, I've got about 18,000 results, which might seem maybe a little bit much. So I'm going to refine a bit here on the left. The first thing I want to do is, of course, I want to limit just to scholarly and peer-reviewed, because we're looking for scholarly articles. So I'm going to put the green check mark on, meaning that is included. And now I've got about half as many. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, and then the second thing I want to do is change my content type. So I'm primarily looking for journal articles. I'm going to just include those and stop looking at any of the other types of content. All right, so right off the bat, I see this top result, and right now, the way that it is, you see that you sort of get this snippet view where you get a very, very brief look at it. But if I toggle down to this preview link, you'll see that you can actually often read the entire abstract without ever leaving this results page. And the abstract gives you a really good summary to think about whether this is a good fit for you and if it is actually a good match for what you were looking for. So there's a couple things here. It talks about the iconic 1968 article by Bear, Wolf, and Risley, and it looks like this could be a really great article for me to bring in. It's maybe a way of thinking about that reading. They say that they are examining the framework's historical context and how it fueled the growth of the field. So, oh gosh, that sounds really amazing and pretty perfect for what I was looking for, honestly. But, oh my gosh, it says citation online. It doesn't say full text online. Well, don't panic, because it is super easy to get these articles delivered to you as a PDF. And here's all you have to do. Click on citation online. You see it's a link. It's going to pull you into a page that looks a bit like this. And I'm just going to move this frame over so you can see better that there's this big request button. And all I have to do is click the request button. So we do not have this electronically. Use request options. I click request. It's going to fill out this form for me with all the information about the article that I'm asking for, the journal title, all of the page information, volume information, and all I have to do is click this button that says submit request. Now, about 24 to 48 hours from now, I will get an email that says, hey, here's a PDF of your article. Just come click on this link to get it. That's all I have to do. So I can get this article delivered to me as a PDF really fairly quickly and without too much trouble. So go ahead and do that. Sometimes those articles are really amazing, even though we don't have them full text. So as long as you're searching, a couple of days before you need it, you're going to be just fine. So that was just the first one. Here's another one that looks really good to me. Screams, Slaps, and Love, The Strange Birth of Applied Behavior Analysis. That's from the journal called Pediatrics. Oh, that sounds like it could really fit in, because the birth of ABA obviously is somewhat related to its history. Let me see what else. Here's another one that looks kind of interesting. This is about a particular pioneer of applied behavior analysis for children with autism. So actually, remember how on my list, pioneer was right there. So definitely could think about pioneers of ABA. All right, so speaking of pioneers, another way that I could think about doing this search is by thinking about some of those pioneers. So I'm thinking about Bear, Wolf, and Risley, 1968. So here's another one that could potentially be interesting. Apparently, though, it might be in Spanish. I can't tell. Let me look. Yes, this one appears to be in Spanish. I can actually limit the languages here on the left-hand side at the bottom if I want, just to English. Take that result out. So here's that 1968 article, Some Current Dimensions of Applied Behavior Analysis, very, very important in the field. And then this article is about one of those people, and it seems to be sort of maybe a biography of that person. But here's another one that looks even better to me: A Celebration of the Contributions of Montrose M. Wolfe and Todd R. Risley. So this one looks really good because this is about two of those individuals who were instrumental in defining and creating the field, and some of their major contributions are discussed. So, that looks really good. And by the way, full text online. So if I click on that, I get to see the full text, and I'm going to slide this over once again so you can see that there is a download PDF right here, and that I can also grab the citation for this article. I want to make sure that I am in APA 6th edition, and if not, I want to switch this and click change so that it actually is the right format for APA. And then I can copy and paste this to wherever I need it. Very cool. All right, so I kind of like this one. I'm going to go ahead and read it, and I'm hopeful that you'll be able to follow some of my my suggestions here for thinking about your search terms, typing them in, using some of the limiting search facets here on the left-hand side to limit the number of results that you get. And if you have any problems or you'd like some assistance in finding the article to use in class, I'm very happy to help you. Please just get in touch with me, and you can email me at rsamet@umich.edu. I have availability to meet with you Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you're not on campus, we can certainly do it over the phone or by Google Hangout. So please get in touch and let me know if I can help you in any way with your research for this class or for any of your other chess classes. And I wish you good luck.